but I want to. Yeah, okay. So I'll share my screen, but I want everybody to pay attention. You can feel free to ask questions. This is basically going to be a conversational class, okay? So we're just having conversations that would help all of us, okay? So if you have better knowledge on something, you can share as well. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. Okay. Okay, so can you see my screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I want two persons to on their own just share with me what you understand by financial management. We're all business owners, obviously. So what do you understand by financial management? I want two people, please. Yes? Is anyone still with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so two people should just tell me what they understand based on your understanding. I'm sure we've heard the word financial management before. So based on your understanding, what is financial management?
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. Go ahead.
Okay. According to my own personal view, financial management means simply managing your finances in business. How you manage your finances, how you track your finances in business, whether you're opening a business or you already have a business.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Okay.
So how to track your business? How? That keyword is how. So let's hold on to that keyword. The second person should go ahead, please.
Okay, fine. Financial management can be referred to process of planning, organizing, directing and controlling your financial resources. Like
Somebody went to Google. Oh.
not something like Googling. You're
Go
trying
ahead.
to
Go ahead.
I'm just trying to put them together. So I don't know, it's like to do with how you plan your finances, like
Plan. Yes.
how you plan them and how you plan to utilize them to achieve what you have in mind
What you have
or
in mind.
what you're
Beautiful.
focused in.
Beautiful. Okay. So thank you so much for your feedbacks. Beautiful responses. Okay, let me ask another question. So has anyone had this experience where you were expecting some money to come in, like come into your business, not for your personal use now? You're expecting money to come in for your business, and the money came in, but all the things you planned, the way you planned to spend the money, that's not how you eventually spent it. Who has had that experience before?
I have.
I have. It happens a lot of time though.
Okay, can somebody
I have
share
as
their
well.
experience? I'm going to share mine, but can someone share their own experience?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. I can share mine.
Okay, someone spoke first. Let her go first, then
All
you
right.
go second. Go ahead.
Okay, ma'am.
So my experience was that I used to import things from China. So
Okay.
the money I was expecting was, let's say, over 100K, and my budget was I was going to spend just 70,000 naira on what I was going to clear when it gets to Nigeria. So dollar went up,
Okay.
and the amount I'm going to clear the goods went over 100. So I had to use all of the money to clear the goods instead of me keeping part of them to go into my business savings. So it started disrupting my savings that month.
Okay, I'm not hearing you very well. Can you speak a bit louder?
All right. I said what happened was that I used to import things from China, skincare. So when I imported things from China, I was expecting a particular money over like a 150K. So I was thinking, okay, with my calculation, I was going to spend 70,000 naira. So dollar went up, and the price increased, the shipping rate increased to around 120. So I had to use 130K to clear the goods. which disrupted my savings for that month. So I had to use over 120 to clear instead of 17,000 naira. So that disrupted my business saving that month.
Wow. Okay. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, the second person that wanted to speak, please go ahead.
Okay, ma. I deal with body oils, natural body oils. So I made some money, and when after delivering the product to my customer, by the time I wanted to get my materials, it went higher. I think the dollar increased. So I end up not even getting what I initially wanted to plan or what I initially wanted to buy. And by the end of the day, I was not able to get anything reasonable. Yeah.
See, okay. So that's one side of the coin. This one, you planned that when the money comes in, oh, I'm going to use it for this and that. But for some reason, when the money came in, it's either the money was no longer enough or that particular thing you needed at that time was not available. Now, there's another side to that coin. There's the experience where you planned that once this money comes in, you use it for this particular thing. And the money comes in, you used it, but you didn't get the result you were expecting. Who has had that experience?
Me.
Aha. Share with us. Share with us. Hello, you can go ahead, share with us. You've had the experience of the other side of the coin. This one, you use the money exactly the way you said it, you will use it. But the result you're expecting from putting in that money, that result didn't come through. Right? Hello, are we together?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. So, let me share my own experience. So some years back, a little grant came into my organization. I think that was in 2019 or 2018. One small grant of 180K came in from which organization again? I can't recall. And I had planned that once that money comes in, I'm going to get an extra laptop for my office because we had one, but we needed extra one. I was going to get a printer. I was going to print new flyers. We're going to go on radio and run some ads, for a while. Then things were not so expensive as they are now. We had planned everything step by step on a step-by-step basis. So lucky me, the money came in. We got the laptop, we got the printer, we got the flyers ready, we put out radio ad. In fact, the flyers we prepared was for a particular training, right? We wanted to train 150 people on this what they call it, hard skills, how to make polish, some how to make paints, how to make polish, some vocational skills. So we were so excited about it. We did exactly what we planned to do. We put out ad for 3 weeks. We had ads running on radio for 3 weeks. So in our head, our target was actually 70. Someone's mic is on. Can you please turn off your mic? Okay. All right. So we put out the ad and we continued what we were doing. And then in the process, on the day of the event, we had hired canopy, hired chairs, we prepared food, prepared drinks. We were excited because it was supposed to be a paid training. Guess how much they were paying? 1.5, right? Let them come and learn. We had brought the trainers and all. Training was to start. Someone's mic is on. Please, can the person mute their mic, please? David Smart. David Smart, please, can you mute your mic?
You can actually mute everybody from your own end.
Okay, done. All right. So let me go back to my story. Are we still listening to my story?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
So we were in high spirits. We were waiting for people to come. Training that was supposed to start around 9, I think 9 or 10. 10 o'clock, nobody came. 11 o'clock, nobody came. 12 o'clock, 2 people strolling. And they came and were so excited. They were like, oh, okay, come in, And they sat down for a while. And after sitting for a while, they just got up and said, oh, this is not where we're actually going to. And they left. So we had to just call random people that were sitting around. They had just come and learn this thing. We shared all the things we prepared, and everybody went back home. Now, what am I trying to bring out? We got the money we were expecting. We had planned to use it a certain way. We used it exactly how we said we were going to use it, but we did not get the result we wanted. So there's always two sides of this coin, right? When it comes to financial management, when you are planning, you are organizing your finances, you have to make provision for contingencies. That means you must make provision for issues in case issues arise. You know, sometimes if you are doing a budget, you see miscellaneous, right? Miscellaneous is there to ensure that if there is excess, if you need to spend more money, you know, you still have something extra somewhere. So it's the same thing in financial management for any type of business, as a matter of fact. You must make provision for contingencies, right? In case something comes up, you have already planned ahead for it. Okay? So sometimes you can plan very well and execute, but because your planning is done within the wrong timing, or you were not strategic enough, you didn't conduct proper research before you actually start planning for whatever you had in mind, you will still run into trouble. Okay, are we together? Are we together?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am,
ma.
we are together.
Yes,
You are
ma'am.
together. You are
Please,
together.
awesome. All right. So now this takes me back to our conversation, financial management. Financial management refers to, I want us to take out keywords. The strategic, the first thing you must look at when you're talking about anything finance is strategy.
Strategic issue.
Strategic issue. Strategy is number one. If you are planning and you are not strategic in your planning, you will fall into trouble.
Of course.
If you are organized and you are not strategic in your organization or in how you're making your plan, you will fall into trouble. If you are directing finances as to how it should go, you're telling them, okay, use this for this, use this for that, but you are not strategic, it's still a problem. Now, in controlling your money, how money comes into your business, how money goes out, and who manages what, you have to still be very strategic. So the key word in financial management is what? Strategy. Now, can someone tell me what strategy means?
It is the
Can someone share with me what sorry?
implementation processes to achieve a certain objective.
Okay, implementation processes to achieve a certain objective. Awesome. Can another person give me another definition of strategy? Executing roadmaps. Good. So I would say strategy is more like creating roadmaps.
Mover. I want to say I'm using my system mic.
Okay, good. Having a planned action is a step-by-step process of achieving a goal. Okay. Now, how exactly can you be strategic when it comes to your finances? First of all, you must be able to identify what you actually need, what your business actually needs, not what you feel it needs, not what you're assuming it needs. So, you have checked, you have done your checks and balances, you have discovered where the issues are, you have discovered where challenges may arise from. With that, it is possible for you to manage any problem that comes up. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's talk about a few elements. Okay, so what are some of the objectives? Why do you need financial management? Why do you need financial management as a business? um I will hear a lot of people, because we work a lot with access to finance. People will tell you, all I need in my business now like this is just money. Just give me money, that's all I need. The challenge is not the money. The challenge is how to use the money. Money is always a tool. is a means to an end. If you don't use your tool properly, you will not get the result you are expecting. Okay, so what are some of the objectives of financial management? Number one is maintaining enough supply of funds for the organization. The reason why you are trying to manage your finance is so that your organization does not run out of money. When you are running a business, it is very important that you maintain cash flow. Okay, cash flow is the lifeline of any business. Cash flow is the lifeline of any business. You have to ensure you maintain cash flow. And in order to do that, you must manage your finance properly. As it's coming, you know where it's going. As it's staying, you know where it is being kept. As you are buying things, you know where you are buying it. Everything has to be properly done. Okay? So number one objective of financial management is it will help you maintain enough supply of funds for the organization. Now, the thing about business is your customers do not know you don't have money. Your staff don't care if you don't have money. When it's the end of the month, give them their money. When a customer needs something, offer your service. They don't want to know if you have money or you don't have money. So you must ensure that in keeping your business growing, you must manage your finance properly. The second objective is ensuring shareholders of the organization get good returns on investment. This is for people that have others that said, take some money, let me invest into what you're doing. I believe in your goals, I believe in your dream. Or for those people that gave you loans. Maybe you went to a bank to take up a loan, or there's an organization that said, oh, let's fund what you're doing, just be giving us small thing at the end of the month. So if you manage your finances properly, it's going to also help them get return on investment. Hope I'm not too fast.
No, ma.
Am I going too fast? Okay, good.
No,
Now,
ma.
some of these guys they call venture capitalists, right? Those people are people that they're a group of people that come, they identify a particular business, they invest money. Excuse me. Most times, when they are investing money, they already expect that the business will fail. You understand? They already expect the business will fail. So they are giving you that money almost like, okay, even if it's going to come back as red for us, if we invest in 5 businesses, at least one should succeed. It will give us our money back. But we expect that some businesses will already fail. So in that kind of situation, you have to do the best that you can to ensure that that business doesn't fail, so that their investment, they can gain return on investment. If I give you 10,000 naira and I say use 10,000 naira to do this thing and you do it well, it will be easy for me to say, oh, take 20,000 or oh, take 50,000. Do you agree with me? Just by show of hands, do you agree with me? Exactly. Okay, so it's easier for people to trust you when there's a return on their investment. Okay, then another objective, that's another importance of financial management, is optimum and efficient utilization of funds. Now, because you have understood the structure of managing your finance as a business owner, right, it is easy for you to spend money wisely. You spend money wisely. You will not say, my competitor just bought an official vehicle. Let me to go and buy official vehicle. No. If you're making any decision, it is fact-based. Okay, any decision you're making is fact-based. So that makes it easier for you to get the result you are expecting. All right. Then the final objective of financial management is it helps you create real and safe investment opportunities. Now, there's something they call financial health of a business. Every single time you would realize that people that want to invest in businesses, even people that want to just give you loan, right? They must check the financial health of your business. What does that mean? Is your business qualified to be invested in? It's not just about your idea. It's not just about your idea. It's beyond your idea. This business that this person is running, if I give this person 100,000, will the person use 100,000 properly? Let me see, what has the person been doing? So that's why most times, if you even want to collect loan, they will ask for your 6 month bank statement. They want to see what you have been doing, what your capacity is before they can give you money, right? It is financial management that will help you maintain the financial health of your business. Okay, it is how you manage that finance, how you properly structure it, how you are strategic with it. That is what will determine whether you get more investment opportunities. So for a lot of us that believe that my business money is my money is my business money, it shouldn't be so. You are slowly killing your business. All right? You are slowly killing your business. So you have to be very, very intentional if you are building a business, except if you are not serious about the business or you don't care if the business grows or not. Your own is, let me just make money. That's a different conversation. But if you are one of those people that are saying, okay, I want to be uh, um, the next big thing in this particular industry, I want to be known for this, then you must learn and understand the relevance and the importance of financial management. Are we still together?
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody said avoid Lagos girls if you must become the next big well, I have nothing to say about that, but you have to be very intentional when it comes to finances. Okay, now what are some of the elements of financial management? I'm just going to talk about one. That one basically covers everything. Okay, the first element of financial management is financial planning. Okay, financial planning. This is the process of calculating the amount of capital that is required by an organization and then determining its allocation. So let me explain. I'm going to take us back because I want everybody to listen to me and not read the slides only. So we said financial planning is the process of calculating the amount of capital that is required. Let's start from there. Now, for most individuals, when you ask them, how much do you need for your business? Most of us guess. Am I correct?
Yes.
Most of us just guess. We'll just say, oh, yeah, actually, I just need 1 million. How did you come up with 1 million? Where did you find 1 million from? What is your basis? What did you check for you to say it's 1 million you need? There is something they call research, and it is very important when it comes to business. You must learn the art of conducting research. Okay? So, for example, you are interested in a particular business. You want to start importing shoes from China. And you're looking at it like, well, since it's shoes, I want to import anyhow. I can just if with like 500,000, I'm good. I can start the business. Unfortunately, you are very wrong. Because number one, you have not identified who are your key suppliers. Number two, you have not also identified what you will need for that business to stand fit. Number three, you have not calculated how long it will take for container to bring your goods by sea. You did not factor in how much it will cost for them to fly your container by cargo, by air. You have not considered how much you will pay clearing and forwarding agents. You did not add your delivery person that when the thing gets to the wharf or wherever it's getting to, they will bring it for you. You didn't calculate your indirect labor. All those small things that say, oh, make I carry them for you, make I push them for you. All those little things has not been calculated. It has not been factored in, right? And we do this thing consistently. We have to change that mindset of just assuming when it comes to business. Figures do not lie. Facts and figures don't lie. So what you will do is to get a pen and a paper. Get a proper book. I'm not saying get your notepad. Get a book. You know, the reason for a book is you can scribble. You can write nonsense and still correct the nonsense. You can draw the map the way you want it. What are the key things I need for this business? Okay, I need to find a supplier. One, good. I need to figure out how much each pair of these shoes cost. Three, I need to figure out what is the quantity my supplier can sell, because a lot of some suppliers have a minimum quantity they can sell and they have a maximum quantity they can sell. Sometimes if you're importing stuff, they will not allow you to buy one thing. They will tell you the minimum I can sell is 50 pieces. What if you don't need 50 pieces? Do you understand? So you will now check, okay, what's the minimum and maximum quantity the suppliers will most likely accept? Okay, how many quantities can I afford? You see, this analysis is what we call calculating your capital. Now, you would include marketing. When the goods arrive Nigeria, or even before it arrives Nigeria, what will I need to push this business? How will I get people, my customers, how will I get them to know that this business is seriously existing? That's marketing. Now, in business generally, it has been said that your marketing budget should be nothing less than 20% to 40% of your total capital expenditure. So if you are planning your business and you say your capital is 1 million naira, just understand that inside 1 million, your what they call it now? Your Sorry, hold on. I want to quickly do small maths. We said 1 million, Abi. So if you're calculating your marketing expenditure, it should be 40%, should be 400,000. Know that 400,000 is going into marketing. So imagine you did not factor in marketing. How will you sell? Especially in this day and age where there is serious competition. You understand? So you must calculate your capital. Some of us will say, but I've already started the business now. Which capital are we talking about again? Any money you invest and reinvest in your business is a capital. Did you guys hear what I just said?
Yes,
No,
ma. Yes, ma.
Yes, ma. I
Any
heard.
any money you
please.
invest and
Yes,
reinvest
ma.
into your business is your capital. So you must consistently calculate this capital we're talking about. Okay? Okay, so let me give us another story. I have so many stories to share, by the way. So I think in April, I said I wanted to do a particular project. I wanted to go around, different locations across Nigeria and get a team in those different locations and get them to get things done for me. And just the way we all do, like I said, we all make these mistakes. I just did one. I said, I will need like 2 million. I was assuming that I will need 2 million. Then one of my business partners said, 2 million, how? Oh yeah, let's break this thing down. When we started breaking it down, we calculated my transportation to and fro to the different locations. We calculated my hotel accommodations. We calculated my feeding. We calculated marketing, some form of marketing we will do. All this, get all these DJs, all these people that do rally and all those kind of things. We calculated that. We calculated cost of materials. But one of the things we did not factor in is the money we will use in paying salary at the end of the event. We were thinking that once we do it like this, money will just start coming. That's not how it works. That's why when you are planning for business, when you are planning this capital we're talking about, it has to be end to end. End to end. Don't start in the beginning and stop halfway and say, well, as we go, we figure it out. Don't figure it out on the road. Though. You feel lost for road. So we're still talking about capital, calculating your capital. Break down all the different variables that you will need in your business to ensure the business takes off. Break it down. Break it down. After breaking it down, this is an export I'm giving you guys. Add a 5% inflation rate. So that means if the total money you have calculated after breaking down, you've asked questions, you've made inquiries, you've gone here, you've gone that, you've gathered information. Let's say the total money that you've calculated is 1 million naira. Add 5% on it. So 5% of 1 million is how much? Somebody should do the math for me now. We should have mathematicians here. 5% of 1 million is how much? 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 5% of 1 million 5% of 1 million is how much?
50,000.
Sorry? 50K.
50,000. 50K.
That
1,000.
means
50,000.
good. Thank you so much.
50,000.
Instead of saying the money, good. Instead of saying the money you need is 1 million, the money you need will now be 1,050,000. Some of you might be wondering, why 50? Why are we adding the inflation rate? Maybe we have put miscellaneous inside. Why we put it? See, the way prices keep hiking globally, you must make provision in case. Your customer does not understand that, but you understand it. Most of us are customers, the same way we are also suppliers. But we don't understand that people will still be people, right? So you must ensure that you factor in a 5% additional inflation rate after calculating everything, plus the little extra. Add 5%. If possible, on each activity, let's assume on marketing, your budget is 200,000. Add 5% of 200,000 on the 200,000. So it will now be 210,000 instead of 200,000. You people are understanding the trick I'm talking about here, right?
Yes, ma.
Good.
Yes.
Hope we're
Yes,
still
ma'am.
together. Hope I'm not too
Yes.
fast.
No, you're not. You're not,
We
ma.
are not too
Yeah,
fast, ma'am.
together.
We are following.
Yes,
No,
ma,
we
we
are
do.
following.
All right. Okay, so let's go ahead. Thank you so much for the responses. I really appreciate that. Okay. So now we've talked about this is the process of calculating. This is the process of calculating the amount of capital that is required for an organization. So we've calculated that one. I've taught you guys how to calculate it. Then the second part is then determining its allocation.
I'm again to the
Then
class.
Okay, then determining its allocation. Allocation means how you will spend the money. You know the way federal government, hope there's no federal government person on this call. Good. The way federal government will say they have allocated so amount to this project. That is how you will now say this particular thing. No, I have allocated 10,000 for it. I have allocated 50,000 for salaries. I have allocated 100,000 for what they call it, for redecoration. Then I'm allocating 200,000 for buying stock. You begin to allocate. That means you direct the money in the way it should go. Okay? Allocation means directing money how it should go. You know how if you're in a movie set, all these people that used to act movies, not Nollywood and the likes, there's somebody they call director. Without a director, the movie will not work. There has to be somebody that says this is how this thing will go, and it has to go like that. Other people can suggest though, but this main person that is the director is who will determine, okay, this thing you suggested is true, but we will do it like this. That's the same thing with you and your business. After calculating your capital, you will now direct the money how it should be spent. You should not spend your money all at once. You can keep your money and spend it in phases. Break your project down into different phases. Oh, first phase is this, I do this, I'm done. Second phase is this, I do it, I'm done. Third phase is this. That way it is easier for you, because like we know, business is a risk. So by the time you put it all in at once, if something happens, what happens to you? Especially in this present day Nigeria. If something happens, what happens to you? All right, good. So let's go ahead. Now, what are the key objectives of financial planning? Okay, financial planning helps you know the exact amount of capital you need. Like I mentioned, the exact amount of capital you need. Number two, it also helps you to determine the structure of your business. Okay, determining the capital, organization, and structure. Your structure, your business structure is very, very important, because it is how you have money that you can execute your business. Okay, is how you have money you can execute your business. You cannot execute your business based on imagination. There has to be a basis for it. So when you have some money, you can ask, okay, I want this type of structure. Like I mentioned to you guys, that I said one project went to different locations. So in the process, I now realized that, okay, I need to draw up a proper structure. This is what our financial figures will look like if we do this and if we do that. Okay, good. Get a project lead here, get a project lead here, get a project lead here. But you cannot afford to pay. I'm sharing my story with you guys now. So I was now calculating that I cannot afford to pay this project lead's salary because they might decide not to do anything, right? So this is what I will do. I will pay them commission. So it will be performance based for them. They have to ginger and drive their own team members to achieve results because on each person they're able to recruit or on each service they offer, they get an amount of money. So they will be looking at the volume. Oh, so that means if I do like 50 people now, I don't get like 50K or I don't get like 100K. You know that kind of calculation. So based on the amount of money I had or the amount of capital that had been calculated, I now start structuring it in a way that will be favorable to me. Are you guys following me? Hope I'm not confusing you people.
You are not
Yes,
Yes, ma, we are
confusing us.
following you.
We are
yes, ma'am.
getting it.
Good. So financial planning would help you determine your organization's structure. Very
We are
important.
following you, ma.
Now,
We are following you, ma. We are active.
good. Some people will say, but I'm the only one running this business now. Which one is structure? Structure simply means organization, which has been repeated several times, right? Structure means organization. This is what structure is. Okay, I have 20 cups, 20 glass cups. If I keep them at the edge of the table, the possibility of them falling down is very high, right? So because I'm trying to create a structure as to how to ensure my glass cups do not break, I will put it in the middle and also use something to wedge it, right? So I've put a structure in place that will ensure that those glasses will not, if at all the glasses falls, somebody must have touched something. Do you guys understand me? So structure is very important, even if it is a one-man business. Even for you, your finances have to be separate. Your personal money and your business money separate. The your how you receive orders and take orders from your client, it has to be put together in a proper way. People cannot just come up to you and say, I want to buy this. If you want a system, if you want to put structure in place, you can create a mini website, a one-page website, right? Oh, click on this link, this, that. They know what to do. They do it and it comes to you. Even if you're the only one running that business, you still need to put structure in place. Why? It helps you track what you have been doing. It also tells you whether you are making progress as a business owner or you are not making progress. Okay? Are we together, guys? Are we still together?
Yes, ma, we are together.
Yes, ma.
Thank you very much. Okay. Now,
Yes, ma'am. We are
the number
together.
three, good.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
number three objective of
Yes, ma'am. We are
financial
together.
planning. Okay, thank you. The number three objective of financial planning is that it helps you in the framing of your organization's financial policies and regulation. Again, like I said in the last point when I was talking about structure, a lot of us will feel, I'm the only one running the business now. Which one is financial policy? Good. If you are going to be getting external funding, if part of your target, like I said, is to grow your business properly and you want external funding, because the truth is you cannot grow your business alone with your money. You will need other people's money. That's just the principle in business, right? So there are certain financial policies and guidelines you must create for your business. Now, when I'm saying financial policies, it does not have to be a 20-page long document. No, it can just be as simple as do not withdraw or do not withdraw money from this account. It can be as simple as dividing your for instance, in your if you own a hotel or you run a hotel, you can say one particular account is for rooms, one particular account is for food and drinks, one particular account is for events. You see that way, those are policies, those are regulations that will help you manage your finance. You separated the money. So at the end of the month, you know this is how much that came in for the kitchen. This is how much that came in from the rooms. This is how much that came in from renting out hall. Do you understand me? So All right. Then finally, financial control. You see this part. You see financial control. If you learn anything today, if you don't learn anything today, you see financial control, please learn it. Please learn it. Some of us as business owners, we are not disciplined at all. So we leave our business, we leave our sales girls, our sales boys, we just leave them. Oh yeah, did you write it in that book? Oh, okay, you wrote it. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay. You're not okay. Oh, you're not okay because you can't track. Now, have you guys heard that people that run supermarket or mini marts, if they have staff working there, sometimes the staff will go and buy the goods you have bought that you shelved, you put on the shelf. You'll be seeing customers coming, but it's as if the goods are not reducing. Your staff will go and buy goods in the market and come and replace it. That means the money you're supposed to gain, you will not gain anything. If I heard a story of one lady that her staff, that one will call her friends. The friends will come, they will do as if they're doing like serious shopping. They will pack so many things worth 1 point something million, but the friend will pay only 500,000. The owner of the business did not know until one day she now introduced a particular kind of system, and then they started monitoring. Then they noticed that the staff used to buy and replace all those things that the friends what they call it carried. They will go and buy another set, cheaper version, carry it and drop it. So financial control is very important. In any business, you must have at least 3 ways of doing your checks and balances. At least 3 good ways. If you have a software, better for you. So you have a software one, you have books. You have books. Then you have different books for different things. So okay, you have different books for different things. It's not that some of us will say I have sales book. Inside that sales book, you will write your expenditure. You will write people that are owing you money. You will write people you are giving discounts. You that's Vera, am I the one you're telling to calm down? You know, you will write different things in one book. You can't have control like that. You cannot have control. Have at least 3 ways to do checks and balances. So if you check here, you check here, you check here, something is still missing, you will know something is wrong somewhere. Okay? You will know something is wrong somewhere. I had an experience, I think in I can't remember the year now. I think it was 2018. 2018, yes. We're doing massive, we're trying to help a lot of people, like almost 200 people. We're trying to help them get access to one particular government fund that came in that time. So I had a way of doing our books. Oh, okay. I see some people are guilty of the thing I've been mentioning since. Okay, good. So we had a particular way of recording our money. So at the end of our program, it was a one month program, right? We had over 200 people. So as a result, I think we generated almost 3 million or something at that time. All the money that came in, there were monies we too were supposed to pay out to other people, right? Because we had different ways of checking. Till today, there's 152,500 naira that is missing that got missing in 2018. I don't know how the money left. Why? Because in our book for recording petty expenditure, we have that book, we have a voucher. Okay, we have that petty expenditure book, then we have a voucher. So somebody wants to go and buy, for instance, they want to buy fuel, and then maybe POS was not this popular, right? We will write a voucher for them. Someone wants to go and buy pure water, we will write voucher for them. So when I was checking the books, I realized that voucher was not raised for certain things. I know, I remember the 52K. No. 52,500. Exactly. Sure, you understand me? So I realized that voucher was not raised for all those unreceipted transactions. All those ones that they will go and buy notebook, they will buy pencil, they will buy all those things are monies that are going out of your business. So financial control, it is too important. Right now, if 1 naira miss for your business and you don't know, there's problem. This is my advice. Have at least 3 ways of checking your books. Create a software pattern. If you don't have money for software, please go on Excel. Do a sheet for them, do summation. I don't know, look for somebody that knows how to do those things, right? Do that to be summing and calculating those things for you. Every day they should enter it. And the good thing is they have a phone. If you don't want to use Excel sheets, create Google Form or use any of these other platforms that you can use in creating form. At the back, you can see the Excel display of everything you have done, right? So create a link for them. Tell them that anybody that buys something, enter this link. The good thing is you can set it at the back end that they cannot submit more than one response for a particular person. You see that you are tracking. You see that you are tracking in one way. That's one way to track if you don't have money for software. Okay? Use Google Form. Share it among your team members. I'm here in Lagos. I have more than 10 people working for me right now across Nigeria, different locations. I'm not seeing their faces. But how do we manage ourselves? They have links for different things. If you need to do this, use this link. If you need to do that, use that link. That way, I can see it at the back end. Okay? So create ways to do checks and balance. Then you have that one. You have the software part. Good. Then also have books. Have a very separate book for all your expenditure. All these petty expenses, even you are guilty. You chook hand inside your office money. You say, I want to buy a recharge card. Please record it. Oh, I'm buying data. Maybe the data is for the business. Please record it. You are feeling thirsty, or your friends come to say hi to you in your work, in your place of business. Say, oh, give them bottles of mineral. Please record it. You are hungry. You say they should buy you lunch. Record it. Somebody comes to buy goods from you. The goods, normally you sell it at 1.5, but you say, okay, you want to do discount for the person, you sell at 1.2. Please, you see the difference between 1.5 and 1.2 is 300 naira. Record it. Hope people are understanding the English I'm speaking.
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Because I'm
Yes,
saying
ma'am.
all from personal.
Yes, it's well understood.
Okay.
In fact,
Every single
Bola,
transaction. Then because when you are doing discount in your business, it's not every customer you give discounts to. There are some customers that when they come, they will say you tell them 1.5. Oh, this thing is 1.5. They'll say, okay, they'll just take. They'll say take 1.5. But another customer came, you said 1.5, the customer say no, now 1.2 I go pay. And you say, okay, bring the 1.2. You see that 300, that money that you have not captured, that you gave a discount of 300 naira. When you're doing your final calculation, you say, money they lost from somewhere. Money no loss. So now you do discount. Okay, so have a separate book. When you get all those kind of books, rule it and put it in a way that you will understand. Oh, discount, give space for discounts, give space for either cash or bank. That's how the method of payment. Give space for dates, give space, if possible, the customer's name. If you can't get the customer's name, whoever executed the business on your behalf, put the person's name. You can track. Then if you are the kind of person that you can buy things from your suppliers on credit and you don't have to pay them instantly, please get what we call a purchases day book. Okay, purchases day book is simply just a book where you record credit transactions. You're the one collecting on credit from your supplier. Then if you have customers that can buy from you on credit, that their own will now be sales day book. You would record all those ones in one place. Thank you. Someone is already suggesting apps. So if you cannot use Excel, if you can't create your own software, you can use any of these apps that are available actually. Okay, there's Bumper app. There are so many other apps. You can just check whichever one you understand best. If you don't understand anyone,
can
see.
I use Fishery? Fishery.
Can you use what? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said,
Fishery?
can I use Fishery for accounting
I think it's
Yes.
trying to say fish tree. Fish tree.
Oh, okay. So I don't even know that app. Okay, yes, type it out. I think that would be better. Type it
Yes, you can
out.
actually use it. You can use it. It's very,
So
very
you
effective.
can use it. Yes, any one that works for you. The truth is, find the one that you understand the most and make use of it. If you don't understand any of them, okay, if you don't understand any of them, you can use Excel. If you don't understand any of them, you can use pitch. Oh, okay. You can use it if it works for you, if you understand it, why not? And some of these things, once you download them, right, once you download those apps, play around first. Don't just download it today and you tell yourself, yeah, start using this. You understand it. Okay, you understand it first before you begin to get them to use it. If you don't understand it, they can tell you that this is what I'm seeing, meanwhile it's not what they're actually seeing. So play around those apps, try as many as possible, but get the one that will work for you. Control is so important. We cannot even play with the importance of control. Are we still together in this class?
Yes,
Yes.
ma.
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma.
Yes.
Yes, we are together. Absolutely.
Okay,
We are
good.
Yes.
together.
Okay.
Okay,
Together.
ma. We
So
are
let's
together.
let's move ahead. Okay. So what are some of the goals you would achieve at the end of following these objectives? This this element of financial management, financial planning. What are some of the things you will achieve at the end of the day? Okay, please ignore this English that is here. Thank you so much. The first thing is you would have been able to calculate your capital adequately. You know, we've been talking about financial planning. So you would have been able to calculate your capital adequately. So when someone is asking you, how much do you need for your business? You're talking fact based. You're not assuming, there's no assumptions. And another thing is, if someone is going to help you, right? If someone is going to help you, they watch for how well you understand what you are doing. Okay? And they can easily tell in how you explain or yourself.
Please, man,
Okay.
can we get these slides when you're done? I really appreciate if you can get it.
Well, okay, it's not up to me. It's going to be up to Safer. So you people will beg her. If she says yes, who am I not to release slide? I will release the slide. So yes. So as I was saying, at the end of the day, the things you would achieve by planning is you would have understood what your capital actually is. All right. You'll be talking fact based. Back in the day when we used to work in civil society, they will ask us that if you have the opportunity to be in an elevator with the governor for 2 minutes, what are you going to say? Oh yeah, let me even ask you guys the question.
First of all, what I would do, I will first of all praise him for all the good
Okay,
job
so
he
let
has
me
been
ask you
doing,
people the
even though I know
question.
he's not doing a good job.
If you have um 5 minutes of can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can
Yes.
hear
Yes,
you now.
ma.
Yeah, we can hear you
Yes,
now.
we can hear you now.
Yes, ma. Yes, we
For
can
some
hear you, but your
reason,
screen is off.
yeah,
Your
okay,
screen
no,
is
no
off. We
problem.
can hear you.
I will turn it back on. I'll turn it back on.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
I was okay. I was asking a question, right? I said if you have the opportunity, hmm? Yeah, I know my screen is turned off. I'll turn it back on. Don't worry. If you have the opportunity to be in an elevator with anybody that you have been looking for an opportunity to speak with, in terms of business, what will you tell the person? You have only 2 minutes. What will you tell the person? Oh yeah,
Okay,
anybody?
my
Mm-hmm.
name is okay. Good morning, everyone. So
Mm-hmm.
my name is Yat. If I have the opportunity to be on the elevator with Folorunso Alakija, that's I
Mm-hmm.
look up to her in business.
Mm-hmm.
So starting 2 minutes, I am Rodiat of Restless Light. I am the creative director behind the brain at Restless Light. What we do at Restless Light is a branch that is into food processing. We are on a mission to ensure that people eat the right way and they use their local food to eat healthy and get it affordable. So we noticed that there's been a high rate of nutrition deficiency, and the kind of food people eat really affects them among the youth in our society, which is causing some cardiovascular diseases. So what we do at Rescue Light is we help to bridge that gap by ensuring that people use what they have, using our Nigerian local food to eat and live on the budget and eat healthy. So I believe that if I have the opportunity to have like 10 million naira to put into my business, it will make me to get some food processor. It will also help for the advocacy whereby we will be able to go to the streets and preach food safety. And
Okay.
we started our business in 5 years, and we've been able to ensure we've sold our Zobo to over 2,000 customers, and it has helped them to switch from drink. So if I have the opportunity to add more food processing machine, it will help to bridge the gap. Thank you.
Okay, so at this point, the elevator has landed. Rodiat, hope you won't mind. Oh, I'm going to dissect your pitch. I'm going to dissect it for dissection purposes. So just be open to learn, right? Okay, so number one, 2 minutes has passed. So I would have left the elevator. Number two, you gave out too much information for someone you're meeting for the very first time. Number three, they most likely will not listen to you. Why? Because of the rush. Pam, 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 pam. Okay. So somebody raised hand. Adebayo Ajarat. I'm coming back. Oh, don't worry. Let's get more people to talk about theirs. Then we'll merge it, and then I'll give you guys some 1 or 2 tips when it comes to elevator pitches. Ajarat, please go ahead. 2 minutes.
Good morning. Good morning, ma.
Somebody should be our timekeeper, or someone, please. Once it's 2 minutes, just shout time up. All right. Go ahead.
Good morning,
Ajarat.
ma.
Yeah. Good morning.
My name is Aderat. Yeah, if I'm chance to be with anyone that I look up to in an elevator, the only thing matters to a business person is numbers. That is the money. So you only let them know that, sir, I have a business that if you put in invest in, if you invest in, it will make you profits billions of nairas. I know you might be looking at me as if which kind of person is this, but you just tell him, because there are some points at which business people they get towards invest, and they'll be looking for people that they want to invest their business on. So all matters to them is the numbers, the calculation, the money. So there is the profits that they want. So I'll let him know that I have a business, and this business with your inputs would what it will I will get to have an outcome of this kind of money. And he will be like, this person, then you give him your number that, sir, if you think I'm playing, this is my number. And then you chat me up. So probably we'll set up a meeting. Then I'll give you my this thing. So you challenge him that once I give you once we meet up in a meeting, then I give you my details about the business. And if you feel it is not good, you back out. And if you feel it's good for you, you can put your investment in it.
Hello, ma. Can I say something?
No, hold on now. Ajarat, is she done? She's not done.
Yes, I'm done now.
Okay, good. Okay, so Ajarat, we'll merge all the feedbacks together. So first of all, Ajarat, let me ask you, who is one person that you respect the more? Who is the one person you want to be in an elevator with? And who is that? Who is the business person? You don't have anybody in mind?
Yes, ma. I don't have anybody in mind, ma.
Okay. Oh yeah. Thank you, Ajarat. I'm still coming back. Sandra, go ahead.
Okay.
They are the guys in this class. The guys are not saying anything. No. Go ahead, Sandra.
Yeah, just give us the chance.
Okay. Sandra, go ahead.
If I happen to meet the governor of Edo State in an elevator, first of all, I will introduce myself to him and give him appraisal for all the good work he has been doing in Edo State. Also, I'll introduce to him my business by telling him the sector of my business, which is Sanjogen Cleaning Enterprise, and it is in the environmental sustainability sector. And I will also let him know how my business can help cope the level of unemployment in the states, and also let him know about the way we render our service, that it is basically for hygienic, health, and eco-friendly service that we render. So for now, those are basically it.
Okay, so you tell the governor that those are basically it.
No, I'm just letting you know that.
No, don't let me know. Talk to us as if you're talking to the governor, right? So how you're going to present it to him, that kind of thing. Anyway, Sandra, thank you so much. We've gotten that one. Uche, please
All
go
right.
ahead.
Yeah.
Sandra,
Okay.
don't worry, we'll
So
come back and analyze.
if I'm fortunate to meet with the governor of Abia State, that's my state. So what I will do first, I will meet him, and then I will introduce myself to him, and after which I will give him appraisal, like Mother Speaker said, of all the things he has been doing, all the good job he has done. Even though I know he may have not done such a good job, but I'll just give him appraisal because I know I'm looking for something. Then I'll point out some of the problems we're having in the states. You know, since me, I'm into engineering, electrical service, and solar system and all that. So I'll point out some of the problems we're having, especially power. Problem that has to do with power, because I know I need a job or a contract regarding power to him. Then give him reasons why this problem has to be solved, and then give him alternatives, just like renewable energies, and give him reasons why he has to, venture into renewables. Let him know what he stands to gain. Give him positive reasons, and then let him know, look, I'm the best person for this, and then I would like to have an appointment with you anytime you're anytime I'll be very, very suitable for you. If I have a card, I can also give him my card, and then book an appointment with him. And then if I'm able to get his own card, fine. And then from there, we'll kickstart, and we're good to go. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much. So first of all, you people can tell that from everything we are saying, what was one thing you are learning from this exercise? Like, I want someone that has not spoken before. One thing you are learning from this little exercise we are doing. Just one thing.
I want to say something.
Okay, goodness, go ahead.
Yes. You said 2 minutes, so currently I won't have enough time. I will just go straight to the point. I will need to signify or realize the interest of that person, what the person needs. For me, that is doing body oil, carrot oil presentation, I can dish out like, that particular product you're using is not good. This is what I do. This is the effect of it. This is what you can get within this period of time. So if you're interested, I can send my details to you. It's as simple as that.
Okay. All right. So one thing somebody said I have learned a lot about business development. This little exercise we're doing.
Hello, ma. Can I talk?
Okay,
Can I
don't.
talk to you?
Please, I'm happy.
Okay.
I do opinion.
So we're only. Okay, we're
Hello,
only
ma.
going to take. Wait, hold on, people. We
Me,
might
I,
not
me,
be
I
able
don't,
to
me, I
take
don't know how to
everybody.
raise hand, though.
Wait first.
Me, I've
We might
raised
not
hand
be able
2
to.
times and you're not picking me.
Who is the person that raised hand 2 times? Adebayo.
Me, Adebayo Sunday.
I know. I'm aware. Hold on. Okay. This is what we're going to do. Okay. We'll take Adebayo and we'll take Vivian. Then we'll close this particular topic. I want to teach us something.
What about
So
me? I don't know how to raise
Adebayo,
hand, though.
don't worry, we will continue. We still have more things that will come up in the class. So let's do Adebayo.
My voice is
Adebayo
echoing.
Sunday. All right,
Because
ma.
other people have turned me on in their background, so there's a
All-
lot of noise. So Adebayo, please go. Would love
All right,
some.
thank you, ma.
Yes.
All
please.
right. Personally, me, I wish to meet Dangote and Mr. Aliko Dangote, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, or Elon Musk. So if I happen
Elon
to,
Musk, okay.
that's my
Go
dream.
ahead.
If
Okay.
I happen to meet any one of them in the elevator, I know I have just 120 seconds. So I will greet him, you know, and I will tell him that he's my idol, he's one of the people I look up to in my business, and I want to, like, you know, model his approach to business. That's number one. Then number two, after telling him that I'm also a budding entrepreneur, I will ask him whether he can be my mentor. If he agrees to be my mentor, then I will take picture with him, and possibly if I'm lucky to get his card, I know that I have direct access to him, at least to call him and chat with him afterward. Then I will snap picture with him inside the elevator, and that's all. That's all I will do.
Okay.
Then,
Okay. All right. Good. Vivian, go ahead.
Yes, good morning, everybody.
Yeah. Good morning.
First of all, I want to like commend everyone here. Your voices are heard, and everybody has impacted one or two. For me, if given a chance to speak with, probably to speak with Dangote, I will first of all introduce myself. If I'm a graduate, if I'm a trader, if I'm a business person, and my field of specialization, you understand? Then after that, if my specialization has been in existence for probably a year or two, and how I have been able to achieve that. And after that, I will tell him my mission and vision for wanting to like partner with him or come into franchising with him, you understand? And how I can also get the masses to like venture into whatever kind of partnership or franchising I want to go to him. And also tell him my target audience and how possible or how soon I will be able to achieve results. You understand? Then after that, also tell him or plead with him, if possible, that I would really want to meet with him again, and he should give me the best channel that is suitable for him or for me to meet with him. I think that's what I would do if I were given such an opportunity. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. So, first of all, like she said, like Vivian said, I would like to really commend you guys. I'm very excited that all of you um, that all of you now stay responding, and you guys shared your perspectives. Very, very good, very incredible. Okay, so let me tell you guys something about rich people, or people that we look up to, especially as business owners and the likes. Rich people don't like people that need something from them. Okay? Rich people, the first thing you need to learn is rich people don't like people that need something from them. So when you're meeting someone of influence for the very first time, never approach the person from a place of need. Oh, I need us to do a partnership. Oh, I need us to there's something I need us to do together. Oh, we can do this business together. Oh, come and join my business. They don't want to hear that. They don't care about it. What rich people or business minded people want is they want people that can offer them value, what you can do for him without money. In fact, the last thing a wealthy person wants to hear is money. They don't want you to mention money. When you put money at the forefront, you've lost them. When you put money at the forefront, you've lost them. So I love all the examples you guys have given. I'm going to give everybody an assignment. The person you admire a lot, that you want to have that 2 minutes or 3 minutes opportunity with, go and research about that person's business and look for a point, look for something, look for a loophole in that business that you can provide solution for. Okay? Look for a loophole in that business that you can provide solution for. Let me tell you something about rich people. Rich people are not as rich as you think. Oh. They just have access to a lot of credit. Doesn't make them rich. So they are not looking for anything that will still take money from them. Elon Musk does not own a house in the US. He sleeps in his friends' couches. That's what people don't know about Elon Musk. He doesn't have liquid cash. The money he has is in stocks. People like them, Dangote, they will not tell you that they have 100 million that they will carry and give you cash. They will not do it. But what they want to see is the moment you become a person of value to them for free, you've gotten them more. So let me give a little bit of an example. Say, for example, someone mentioned Obaseki, right? So say you have the opportunity to meet with Obaseki. First of all, one thing you must know about people like that is they are tech driven. When it comes to tech, they are good. And anything that has to do with external funding, Edo State government wants it. All right. So, say for example, you have the opportunity to meet with Obaseki, and then you first of all commend him and say you did a really great. Pick a particular project. Don't pick all the projects. They have done 1,000 projects, or they've done 10 things. Pick one. Sir, that thing you did with the Edo Best project, it was so amazing that I saw that in the Edo Best project, some teachers had the tabs. Meanwhile, the students didn't know how to. You know what you have done? You have poked a particular idea he has. He will listen to you. But the moment you begin to bombard these people with too much information, you have lost them. They are not listening. And all this one that people are saying, you give them your number, give them this thing that they will chat you, they will not chat you. They will throw your card away. But when you come from a place of value, the first thing they will do is, are you serious? Where are you going? Walk with me. That's it. Oh. That walk with me is all you need. So what you should be looking for when you're looking for opportunities is just access to get in. Once you have gotten in, you will get whatever you want. You understand me? Let me give one of my experiences. Like I said, I have so many experiences. If I start giving you guys stories, you people will not live here today. This just happened, I think it was on Saturday. So I had a training somewhere. I trained some people, some amazing people, and one of them said, "Oh, I really love what you're doing. We have this association. We do this, we do that. We would like you to do one or two with us." I said, "Okay, when you're ready, reach out to me." So they reach out to me that they want me to talk to their boss. Their boss calls me up on phone. It's like, "Oh, wow, I read your profile. It's quite impressive. We have this, we have this. How do you think you can help?" The first thing I started doing was giving them solution. I've not given them below. I was giving them solutions. They now sent me some things. They said, "Okay, these are the things we have on ground now. Is there a way you can help us with this thing?" Immediately they sent it. I went through everything they sent to me and I vetted. I told them, "Oh, this will not work. This will work. This will not work. This will work." Imagine I give them bill. Will they respond to me? I have first of all given them certain things for free. Do you understand? She was even saying, I said, "No, don't worry. I'm going to train your people. That one is not a problem. I'm going to train your people absolutely well. But for this thing, this that you want me to do, this cannot work. This will work. This will work. This will work." If I now give them bill after giving them that value, they will respond to me. Okay, are we together, guys? They will. By the time I give them bill,
Yes, ma'am.
they will not. They will even be scared to price me down. They will think it twice. If they even want to, they will beg me and say, "Please, can we just do it like this?" Why? Because I have given them something first. So let us learn as business owners to offer value first. Leave the need you have. Offer value first. When you have the opportunity to meet with someone like that, pick one thing inside all the many things they are doing. Poke a hole in it. Talk about it and give them a solution on the spot. That means you must be prepared. That means you must be prepared. The assignment I gave everybody, go and identify the one person or the two people in this life that you know you want to be in the same space with. Identify them, research about what they are doing, what they are currently doing, and what they want to do in future. Research it. So that way, when you meet with them, it is easier. Are we together?
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
we still together in this class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Some
ma'am.
people's
Yes,
voice
ma'am.
have gone down. No. Am I
Yes,
safe?
Yes, ma'am.
100%.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am. Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. We are
100%.
together.
Ma,
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, ma, yes,
Right there.
ma.
we are
We
awake.
are together.
All
Right
right
We
there.
then.
are
Right there.
together, ma.
We are
We
together,
are
ma.
together. We are really enjoying you.
Yes,
Okay,
ma.
okay. So let's go
We
ahead.
are enjoying you.
We've left the topic we're discussing to enter another one. But
These are
once it's
these are
money matter.
these are the
Ah,
hoodlums in the group. Oh.
All right. So let's continue. Right. So we're talking about the goals you achieve if you're able to plan your finances very well. You will know
Very
exactly what you
interactive
need. It
class.
was Yes, it was this particular thing that brought all the gist that we have been gisting for almost 30 minutes. Okay. So, of course, like we've mentioned formation of capital structure. Once the amount of the capital of the organization has been estimated, the capital structure needs to be formed. This depends on the amount of money. Okay. Well, now, what they mean by formation of capital structure is after we've identified this is exactly how much I need, right? We said you will now be able to allocate the money, know where what is going. So at this point, you can determine whether how you want to get money. Do you want external sources to help you, or do you want to do it internally? I have met a few people that say they don't want anybody to add money to their business, so they want to just use their own money. That's good. That's good for them, right? But if you must run a proper business, like I've been saying since morning, you need what they call other people's money, OPM. So you will now figure out that, okay, this is my capital structure. How do I want to get this money? If I can get 50% as a loan, get 30% from my savings, and get 20% from crowdfunding, that would be good. Or, there are situations where, now people do pre-order. So most times when they do that kind of pre-order thing, the money people have paid is what they will now use to get the goods. But before then, you need one initial money that you spend on marketing what you are offering, right? So that initial money you need, you will figure out where you will get that money from. Use that one to push your pre-order. That's a capital structure. So that is one way to get money. So you would have told people that you can pre-order this thing on the 15th of this month. 15th reach, you open the link. People are paying. Money has not you have not used your own money, or you've not bought the thing yet, but you know the thing is available. You have made your inquiries, you've spoken to your supplier, right? You know it is available. So that kind of structure is what we call crowdfunding. I like to call that one crowdfunding, because when people begin to place order, they are sending money in. This thing that they say payment confirms order. So people are sending money in, money is coming in. You will now use the money that they have sent to go and buy the goods. That way you have created a capital base for yourself. All right. You see how all these people that do cake, all these people that are into pastry making and all of that, they will collect their money first before they do your cake. That money they've collected, they will use it to buy their products. Okay. I have a friend that built, I think he's one of the biggest bakers in Kano State, or in the north, as a matter of fact. I don't know if anybody from Kano is here. Cyrus Cakes. Now, the way he built his business is exactly how I'm explaining it, this capital structure. What he did was, after he did the first one, sampled it, people liked it, another person ordered. As he was gathering the money, he will now use that money, buy certain things in bulk. So that way, when more people pay money, what is he doing? He's increasing his capital base. He's buying more stocks. So when people are paying money, prices are going up in the market, he already has stock, right? That is one method he used in growing his business. Another person that I know that did that, I know someone personally too that sells online. She sells, then when she started the business, she used to sell okrika, that's bend down select. Yeah, that's what they call it, thrift. She used to sell
Yeah,
thrift
thrift
bags.
clothing.
But she wasn't selling clothing. She sells only bags. So she will go to one market in Lagos, Vespa market. She
Yes.
will go there with her phone,
Yeah.
put white cardboard paper, snap the bag, put it on Instagram. Within 3 to 4 hours, people will pay for the bag. She has not collected money. She has not bought but she didn't buy the bag and keep. She just went to the market, capture picture of those things she wants, post them online. People place order with money. They place order, she carries the money and she gives to the person selling the bag, collect her gain. Now that person started that business. She used she did a website. She did the website herself. I think she spent a little around 200,000 on like marketing. Then not now that things are very expensive. Within the first year of that business generated 40 million naira.
Wow.
40, she didn't start with capital. Oh. So you see how she figured out her capital structure. You understand? So you must know, after knowing how much you need for this business to run, right? Figure out how you want the money to come in. Are you using external sources? Are you going to go for loan? Are you going to look for grants? Now, if you say it's grants you want, you must be ready for it. Because when it comes to grants, grant is almost like a game of um it's almost like a game of chess. You can win, you can lose. You understand? So if you say you want to do grants, fine. Settle down and identify minimum 15 grants that you apply for in a month. So that means every month you are doing 15, 15, 15. You must get one, no matter how small it is. So if you say your own capital structure is grants you want, good. Settle down with it. Look for people that know how to put together grant application. Either they teach you or you pay them money to be writing grants for you, because you know that when one grant comes in, it will cover all the other money that you have spent. Sure, you understand me? So
Yes.
determine your capital structure, how you want the money to come in. If it is loan, good. What type of loan? Are you looking for private companies, fintech companies that give loan, or are you going to use Ajo? So that means all these people that collect money on a daily basis or do monthly, that they'll say, okay, at the end of this month we pack. So figure out your capital structure. Are we good? Are we
Yes,
still
ma'am.
together?
We're good.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
We're
yes,
together,
yes,
ma.
Okay,
yes.
good. Now,
Yes, we're good.
after determining what your capital structure will be like, you need to now know how you will invest your money in order to get more money. So, I gave us an example. I said if you need 1 million naira for your business, add 5% inflation rate. Is either you add it on each thing you want to do. I think it's better you add it on each of the items you want to buy or each things you want to do, or you add it on the total amount. So if you put 5% on 1 million, it's 50,000. So you now need 1,050,000 naira, right? Now, that money, you must divide it. You must divide it in such a way that somebody's which person's mic is on. Okay, good. So let me continue. Are we still together, please? Just drop a
Yes,
message.
Yes, we are together.
yes, yes, yes. We are
Okay,
together.
okay, good.
We are part-
We are
we are part
together.
of it.
Okay. So as I was saying, now inside that your capital that you actually need, you will set some money aside for what we call reinvesting. Okay. You want your business to make money, but you must make room for plan A, B, C. If you have opportunity, make plan D. So you now as a business owner, you can be setting aside some every month when your profit comes in, right? When your gross money, your revenue has been generated, you subtract your net from your gross, you've subtracted all the deductibles, you have certain amount of money left. You can set some money aside and be using it to invest in something else. That when the money is being generated, you can use it, you can add it back to the capital of your business, right? So for instance, you might be into which business will we use now? uh let's say you own a school. Let's say for example you own a school, a small school, right? So the money is coming in, they are paying school fees. By the time you've deducted teacher salaries for the year, you've deducted cost of running the school, fuel, all those expenses, the money remaining, you can take like 10 or 20% and go and invest it in, for instance, treasury bills. So what you are doing is you are investing part of your capital for your business. You are investing it somewhere else such that when your business needs money, you can go there, dip your hand and bring it out. It's like savings. The only thing is that that money should be growing. It should not just go and sit down in one place. Money doesn't have any value when it's sitting there in one place. In fact, it depreciates in value, especially going by what is happening currently across the globe. If you have 1,000 today, what 1,000 can do for you today, tomorrow it will not do it. By tomorrow, you need 1,050 naira. Next tomorrow you need 1,200. That's how it works now. So don't keep your money. Oh, I've gotten my profit. You just, oh yeah, this one I use to flex. You keep the remaining somewhere. Please don't keep it somewhere. Go and look for credible avenues to invest so that you can grow your capital. Am I speaking anybody's minds?
Yes,
Exactly, ma.
Yes, ma.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Can I call
So
it plug back profit? Plug back profit.
okay, I did brought back.
Plug back profit. That is profit you made, and then maybe you now reinvest it back.
Yeah. Yes. You can call it that. Okay, you can call it that. Profit you made, you reinvest it. So you can reinvest it in the business. So, but aside from reinvesting in the business itself, I feel a percentage of that money should be set aside that you invest in something else entirely that is not inside the business. So that kind of investment you would do is not the investment that requires your presence. It shouldn't be that type of investment. It should be something like treasury bills. It should be some of this mutual funds, some of those simpler, those investments that do not require your daily what they call it, presence. These people, what's
Piggyvest.
this platform? There's a particular platform, their color is purple. Look, I can't remember right now again. They do savings that people can save.
Piggyvest.
Is it
Piggyvest.
Kuda?
Thank you. Okay, yeah, Kuda fine, but I think I'll pick a Piggyvest over Kuda because
Or
Piggyvest is
probably
more structured,
insurance investment.
right? And
How
Piggyvest
are
is
you
going
right?
on their way to becoming a bank. So they have their licensing and all. So it's good to be very careful when you're trying to pick any of those people. You have to either check if these people are they a bank, are they this, are they check all those things do your fact finding, right? But apart from reinvesting some profit back into your business, carry some percentage too and invest in something somewhere so that you have something to fall back on for your business. You know the way we keep emergency fund. Let's keep emergency business fund. Yes. Someone wanted to ask a question. Hello. Did anyone want to ask a question? Okay, so let me go ahead. Oh, let me go ahead. So the fourth goal that you would have achieved if you plan your finances properly. Remember, we're still talking about the goals you would achieve if you do proper financial planning, right? The fourth thing will be allocation of profit. Okay, so let me read this one out. Once the organization has earned a good amount of net profit, it is the financial manager's duty to efficiently allocate it. This could involve keeping a part of the net profit for contingencies. This could also involve innovating new ideas within the business, and this would also involve expansion. So, for example, you've gathered money at the end of the year. Oh, yeah, we've done our final profit sharing and all that. This store we're using, we want to expand and get like two more stores. Join it. So that's expansion, right? So you can allocate your profit for that. You can allocate your profit for savings, like for emergency fund. You can allocate your profit for innovation. So you want to try something new in your business. Somebody's mic is on. Honorable Prince. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, that's been turned off. So you can allocate whichever way you want to allocate your profit, you can begin to allocate it there. But don't forget what I mentioned, right? I mentioned that we should set aside, if it's 10 or 20%, depending on your capacity, put that money, invest it in something else. That one too will be generating profit for you. At the end of the year, you gather your profit. You can throw a party for your staff. You can share extra benefits. You know, sometimes if you're working in a structured organization, you get 13th month. So they pay a 13th month salary. That means in December, apart from your normal salary, they will add 50% of the salary you used to earn. If you earn 50,000, for example, right? In December, they will pay you 75,000 because they've added half of that 50,000 to the money. That's 13th month salary. So it is from this kind of profits that I'm mentioning, this investment here, this one here, this all these little things on the side. That is where companies begin to At what time do I allocate money to insurance? Insurance is a so okay, I'm coming. We'll talk about insurance briefly. Okay. Um yeah. So profit allocation. Hope you guys understand that one. At the end of the year, you calculate your profit and then you invest. Like which platform can someone invest that will yield profit? You can try you can check piggyvest like we mentioned. Although I don't know how the money comes in, just check. Do your fact finding anyway. Any platform you can
Can buy
currently
shares in
banks.
Zenith.
Yes, you can buy shares. Yes, currently banks are selling shares heavily. Every banker, if we have bankers on this call too, they are marketing shares heavily. Yeah, GT Bank is selling shares. Fidelity is selling shares. Zenith is selling shares. Everybody is selling shares. Go and buy. uh Because of this new CBN's capitalization policy and all that. So a lot of them are trying to generate money. So you can buy shares. You can also meet what they call a stockbroker. Some banks do sub accounts that gives interest. Good. Yes, I've also heard of you can have savings account. If you have a savings account in the bank, the interest rate self is even higher than if you do fixed deposit. So if you have savings that you are not touching that money every month, there's a particular percentage that they add on it. I think is it 4% or something. I can't recall anymore. So you can also have conversations with your bank, go and talk to your account manager. Then there's this lady online. She's a stockbroker. So you can follow her. Her name is Investment Jennifer, something like that. You can check for her on Instagram. Her name is Investment Jennifer. Yeah, something like that. She's really good with because she's a stockbroker. She's a licensed stockbroker. So you can either join. Thank you, Financial Jennifer. The disclaimer is do your fact finding. Don't say because I said you know. Anyway, thank God I'm not mentioning one place. I'm mentioning several places, and I've said go and do your fact finding. Go and do your research. Go and talk to these people. That's why I'm mentioning stockbrokers. You can also check this group. There's these people, Money Africa. Money Africa too is a good platform where you will learn a lot about financials, right? You will learn a lot about finance, about making money, about increasing your profits, all those things you will learn a lot from them. Money Africa, they have a monthly or a yearly subscription thing. You can also go to such platforms and learn more. Please, I am not giving you an authority to go and because I said your trainer said, oh, you can invest money. You just go. Anybody that say, I can't invest, oh, this business they go. My hand is not there. Anything that does not have to do with a structured organization, avoid it. Now, this question about shares, what you need to do, just go to your bank and have a conversation with any of the marketing staff. They will explain it very well to you. Okay? I don't
For
have all
those
the
interested
information.
in Zenith shares, they can message me.
Okay, Sandra is marketing her shares. Please go and buy shares so that they will pay Sandra extra money. So, all right, all right. Okay, so let's continue with class. Are we together? Are we enjoying this class at all? Should I close?
No,
We're enjoying
Yes,
it
now
now.
we are enjoying it.
No, we're not closing
We're
now.
not close,
we're
so we're
enjoying it. Go
enjoying
ahead.
it.
Okay, so this is one part we're going to talk about before we go on break. I don't know if we can finish before we go on break, but let's talk about it quickly. What are the steps you must take if you want to properly manage your finance? Okay? What are the steps you must take if you must properly manage your finance as a business owner? The first thing, number one, is separate your personal money from your business money. You see this one? No, 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 no. This particular topic, most of us here, we are guilty of it. We deep hand into our business money. In fact, we use our personal account to be collecting business money. Am I correct?
Used to be
Yes,
guilty.
ma.
Yes, ma.
We are guilty. See, as I'm talking to you people, anyway, my own is not my fault. It's the bank's fault. I've been asking them to rectify something on my company account. They have refused, and we have projects going on. So I have to use some of my personal accounts. But you must learn how to separate your personal finance from your business finance. If your business is not registered and you're having this conversation with me, you're not ready to grow your business. So, number one, if your business is not registered with CAC, for that, you can reach out to me. Okay, my organization is doing something for people at very, very discounted rates, less than 20,000 to surprise you guys. So,
Okay.
those that have not, you can reach out to us. That's an aside conversation. But when you have registered your business, the next thing is to open a company account. Most people will say, government will be seeing my money. Government is not looking for you. I will ask Safer to drop that on your WhatsApp group so you guys will have access to it.
All right. Thank you.
Government is not, I'll share that with you guys as well. Government is not looking for you. Government is not looking for your money. You don't have money. The people government have business with are people that have billions in their accounts. So let's know that. Don't have the mentality of, oh, my account. If I open a company account now, government will be looking at you. They are not looking at you. They are not seeing it. That is an aside. Number two, after opening your company account, you must know that there's something they call cash flow in finance. Okay? Cash flow in finance. Now, that cash flow is very, very important because if you must access external funding or if you must access funding, they will check your cash flow. How has money been going and coming? So, if you have your company account, today you use company account, tomorrow you use personal account, you run into trouble. You must learn how to move cash wisely. You must learn how to move cash wisely. If cash is entering into your personal account for the purpose of business, as the money enters, move it to another account. Don't let your personal money join with your business money. Most of us, sometimes at the end of the month, we cannot really calculate and say, this is what I did with money. Why? Because our money has combined. Am I lying?
No, ma. Not
No,
at
ma.
all.
No, ma.
See, this
Okay.
money matter, please separate it. Because there are some personal needs you will have, right? There are some personal needs you will have that you will not know when you make I just use them now. I go return them back. And you will not return the money. You won't return it. So, and then one thing you must also do that will help you manage your personal finance and business finance is pay yourself a salary. Pay yourself a salary. Know that once you have paid yourself a salary, and now I'm saying pay yourself a salary. Some of you go and say my salary is 500,000 when your business cannot generate 1 million in a month. Please don't do that. Even if you can generate 1 million, it is disastrous for your business for you to collect up to 50 or 100% of money and say it's my salary. No, put a certain amount, 200,000, 3, or you can say it is based on performance. You ma put yourself on target, performance based. Do not spend all the money that comes into your business. Don't spend all of it. Okay? Separate your money. Put principles, put all those financial policies. If you're going to borrow money from your business, there should be a timeline for you to return it. You might think it is it's not your business, so it is an entity on its own. Yes, you can separate it by percentage. What you can do is when you have removed all your expenses, you have removed expenses, you've removed savings, you set savings aside, you can now say, okay, from the remaining profits of this business, I'm going to take 20%. It is fine. But it should be structured. It's not that this month you take 20%, next month you take 50, then the month after that you take 100%. No, your business will not go like that. One of the reasons why we admire most of the people we admire today is discipline. The level of discipline wealthy people have will shock you. That's why if you go and meet that your rich uncle or rich family friend, they won't give you money because they didn't plan for you. They didn't plan for you. I remember one time, one of my mentors, he gave me 1 million naira to sort out an issue. So I had something else I wanted to do, and I went to meeting. I was like, sir, this is what I wanted to do was really important. And he said, this is good though, but I've already exhausted the money I set aside every month for giving out to people. So every month he sets aside 10 million that he gives people for different purposes. Then me, I just came with my own request and I said, sir, knowing that he has money, he has heavy money. I went to meet, sir, this. No, this is a really good thing, but right now I cannot help you. It's not that he does not have money, but that 10 million that he has set aside to spend in giving out to people, he has finished it. He will not give me. That's how it is. Wealthy people business people are very disciplined. It is their children that don't have discipline. But you see them, discipline wants to finish them. So you must imbibe that character. You know, there's a saying that you must become before you actually become. You must become that thing you want in your mind, in your character, before you will become it in real life. All right? Are we together? You must become that thing you want to be in your mind, in your character, in how you talk, in how you dress, in what you say. Become it first before you will now become that person in real life. So, discipline yourself. Separate business money from personal money. It is my money, it is my money. It will end your business. Oh, good. Now, the second important step that you must take as a business owner, if you must manage your finances, is create a detailed budget. Create a detailed budget. Most of us don't have budgets for our businesses. Okay? Hope we're writing, because obviously you can tell that I am explaining. I'm not, everything is not written on the slide. Sorry, Caroline, this is your question. I want to see it properly. Does the business account have to be opened with a major well-known bank? It should be opened with a proper bank anyway. It should be opened with a proper bank. Yeah. Don't go and open it with OPay. OPay is OPay. No, don't open your business account with OPay. You can use OPay to be collecting small money, then move it to the main business account, but have a proper bank. Proper bank. That's my advice for that. Okay. So, for in a service-based business, is it better to allocate? Sorry, let me read this too. I'm not saying it though. Mercy, I can't see your message. Okay, is it better to allocate your finances for each service? Or it's better to wait till a particular time. A particular time. Mercy, don't worry, I've seen it. I've seen your. You can mute yourself. Uh-huh. Good. Um, Wait till a particular time for structure purposes, for checks and balances. Let it be end of the month. Even if you're a service-based business, let it be end of the month, please. Very important. That way you know what is really coming in, and it helps your cash flow. Okay, it helps your cash flow. It helps your cash, because it is cash flow you will use in generating money. It is cash flow you will use in generating money. Okay, so please wait till the end of the month for that. So I want to go back to what I was saying. I think the second step is creating a detailed budget. Now, there is something called a budget cycle. There's a budget cycle. Your budget has to be done in a circular method. Let me explain. It's either you do a yearly budget, that's annually. So it starts January 1st, ends December 31st. That's 1 year. Or you do quarterly, which is January 1st to, that's January, February, March, April, right? April. January 1st to April 31st, or April 30th. Excuse me. Whew. I will explain that, Kenneth. Don't worry. So you either do quarterly, you do yearly, or you do monthly, right? So every month you have a budget that you need in your business. Now, when it comes to budgeting, you need to break down what the needs your company has every month. What's something that your business will need every single month? So for most of us, service-based businesses, and we need data every month, right? We need data every month. Thank you very much, Daniel. We need data every month. That's one thing you need every month. Okay, you need electricity every month, right? You need Victoria, your mic. So you must identify the things you will need in your business every month to keep that business running. So every month you pay salaries. Every month you need fuel or diesel. right? You need electricity. Every month you need data. Every month you need what do you call it now? You need um recharge card to make calls to your clients. Every month you need packaging bags. So what are the needs you have every month? Identify them first. Then find out how much you spend on each of those things every day. So, for instance, you need light in your place of business and you must have light for 5 hours. How much fuel will you consume for 5 hours? Okay, you must calculate it, figure it out. Oh, I need 5 liters for 5 hours. So that means you need 5 liters every day for 30 days. Put it in your budget and add your 5% inflation rate, because the way fuel is going up now, we don't understand it. All right. So your budget should have a breakdown of things your business needs every single day. Then there are also things your business will need, but they don't need it all the time. They might need it once in 6 months. Say, for example, training, right? Say, for example, your business needs. Okay, so as you are chatting as you're chatting and talking on the chat, it's actually distracting me. So can we leave the chat first? When we get back into our WhatsApp groups or Telegram groups, we can continue, please. Thank you very much. Okay. Let me put out a disclaimer. Let's be careful the kind of shares, the stocks, or whatever form of investment we want to do. Let us meet experts. Let us talk to experts. Let us gather knowledge ourselves. Okay, please. Very important. Very important. Don't say I didn't mention it. All right, so let me get back to the conversation. So when it comes to a budget, Kenneth asked a question that for a forex trader, how can he make a budget? For a forex trader, you need light all the time. Okay, so you must make it. But how much do you spend on light? Put it down there. For a forex trader, you need data all the time. How many gig do you need in a month? Put it down there. For a forex trader, you will need, if you have boys, if you have a team working with you, all of them will need airtime. They will need data, right? Put it down there. Put aside money for contingency in case laptop battery blows, in case they steal your laptop or they steal your phone. Because you are in forex, you will need a lot of hard disk to store your information and all of that. You see, those are things that you will need on a regular base, right? Those are things you need on a regular basis. So put them down in your budget. Please don't make assumptions. Calculate it based on what you have currently going on. When you finish doing your calculations, you can now add a 5% inflation rate on each thing you are budgeting for. But you need a budget. I have mentioned that there are 3 cycles. There are 3 budgeting cycles. There is yearly, 1st of January to 1st of December. Okay? There is quarterly, 1st of January to 30th or 31st of April. There is monthly, 1st of January to 30th or 31st of January. That's the cycle. Follow that cycle for a year and you will see the results you will get. First of all, you will spend less. So when you are beginning to spend money, you know that, oh, this is not in our budget. This is not in our budget. We can't be doing this. We didn't budget for this. Okay, and also always give room for miscellaneous in case you have plumbing issues or your electrical lights start going off. Things can go bad, so also make provision for miscellaneous in your budget. But create a budget as a business owner. If you're a serious business owner, create a budget. I just explained to you guys about one of my mentors that has a 10 million naira budget every month. I'm going to drop. Okay, so let me just put my number here so that you guys can, so you can reach me on, so you can reach me on WhatsApp, but please just send a text message. I would prefer it a WhatsApp message. Then you can also find me on Instagram. Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram. So I've dropped that oh wow, I've dropped that in the chat box. So you can find me on Instagram. Yeah. So yes. All right. Yeah, I think it's even time for our break. So we're gonna go on a 30 minutes break. We stopped at create a detailed budget. Create a detailed budget. So when we come back from our break, we'll continue from this point, and then we'll finish up the class. So we have is until you are finished rendering them. Okay. So the most important fact for you is there has to be a percentage they will pay upfront. There has to
Okay.
be a percentage they will pay upfront. Then at the conclusion of your service, they pay. If they can pay 100% upfront, it will be nice. But the minimum you should take should be at least 60%. Don't even do 50%.
Okay.
Okay. Take at least 60%. That way, within that 60%, you must have covered your costs. Whatever will be left will now be like maybe your extra profit. And then the person has a limited amount of time. You must let them know that immediately your service is complete, they are required to pay extra, they are required to pay their remaining money. So you should also have a contract with your clients. So you can have like a one-page agreement document. Once they say, oh, we want you to come and clean for us and all of that, oh, that's good. I'll send you my invoice. Send your invoice attached with your agreement. In the agreement, they sign, you sign. Everybody is happy. You have to
Okay.
instill that's part of the structure I'm talking of. Okay, because if we allow people, they will take advantage of us. Let me use one of my personal experiences. So normally, sorry, hold on. No, she needs an agreement, a contract. She's a service-based person. If she used to supply goods, is different, right? She doesn't supply goods. She's a service-based business, so she needs a contract agreement. A simple one-pager contract agreement stating the terms, and then even in your invoice, you will put it down there that um 60% to be paid upfront before work commences, and the remaining 40% immediately after the job has been completed. Right? So it will be included. So I was trying to give an example. So um I did something for someone based on relationship, right? The person said, "Oh, please consult for me now. I can't pay every month. Just stay on retainer. I can't pay you your actual fee, but please let me just be paying this one for 2 months." So I agreed, and then we had a contract. He signed, I signed. We agreed. Just for the second month, and I say, okay, for the first 2 months, we can do this amount. Then after the first 2 months, we'll review and up the amount of money. He said, okay. So he paid the first month, and after paying the first month, the attendance will come at the end of the at the end of the training. So you would hold on for that, okay? So after paying the first month, it got to the second month. We've got to like the middle of the second month towards the end. I was like, you've not paid me for this month, though, but you've been using my service because ordinarily the documents I'm supposed to charge you for individually, I don't charge you for it. The consultation I'm supposed to charge you for individually, I don't charge you for it. I just charge you a bulk amount. And I said, that he thought I meant he would pay me that particular money for 2 months. Two
Wow.
months. I
Okay.
was like, first of all, I did a huge chunk of discount for you. One, two. Within these 2 months, I've given you everything you needed, and you think me I will collect this amount of money for 2 months? Will you take it if it is your own business? I'm sorry, I didn't know it's like that. One thing. I said, okay, I just locked up. Now that same person reached out to me 3 days ago that he needs some documents. That please, how much will I charge for writing the document? I gave him my full rate. I didn't even give him full rate still. Oh, I still pitied him small. He said, "Is that the best I can do?" I said, "Yes." You know, saying he wants to give me business. I said, "Don't give me business. Hold the business. If you want me to do these documents for you, pay my full money." So a lot of people take advantage of our simplicity, and some customers feel like, you need the money now. You need the money, so you will do it either way.
Exactly.
Sometimes you will
Yeah.
say no to certain businesses. I have
Yes.
walked somebody out of my hotel recently. I told the person to leave. If you were used to something the other time, you can't continue it like that. I'm so sorry. You knew this and you took advantage. You walked away. people were talking to you, walked away, you carried the key and opened the door. What kind of rude behavior is that? Okay, you have to leave. He left. He came back. And now he has stayed there for 3 weeks. He has stayed for 3 weeks. Despite the fact that he said he was angry, he said he will call his driver. I said, call your driver. Oh. Let the driver come back. Please, sir, you have to leave. So people will take advantage of you if you're a service-based business, especially. So you must always have an agreement, not verbal. Written is very important. And then sometimes you need to be firm in your conversations and your discussions. Okay. If for me, people pay me 70% upfront, I don't take less than 70%. If you say no, want you, I'll leave you alone. No problem. You will still come back and look for me. That's just the truth at the end of the day. So don't be afraid that you will lose businesses. No. As you're losing customers, you're also gaining customers. But if you allow a customer mess up your business structure, it would affect your business, not the customer. All right. Hope I was able to answer your question.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, someone else had a question. Little tips on someone. Let me check. Someone intending to venture into online public speaking on financial products and entrepreneurship. Okay, so Charity is asking that she wants to go into public speaking on financial products and entrepreneurship. The first tip I'll give you is experience. All right. The easiest way to teach anybody anything is if you have experienced it yourself. If you guys can relate, I have been giving you guys my own personal stories as we have been talking, because it is easy for me to go to Google or go to ChatGPT, read things, just cram some things and come online and I'm repeating those things. But if you really want to bring about the actual change or benefit, you want your customers or your target audience to actually gain benefit from what you are doing, you want to really sell out value, you need experience. So if you have not done public speaking before, you need to get trained. You need to learn. The first phase of becoming a public speaker or a trainer of any sort is learning. Look for where to learn. Look for mentors, people that can guide you. They will give you assignments, tasks to do it fully. Read, research, and have a lot of conversations. Not nonsense conversation, no, where you sit down with somebody, people are talking about the latest shoe, the latest bag. No, have proper conversation, especially around what you want to do. That way you can gather knowledge and experiences of others. It's either you use your own personal experience or you use people's experiences, but you will not know people's experiences if you don't research or have conversation. So for you that want to go into public speaking, gather enough knowledge. Go for knowledge, go for information, ask questions, get clarification, get a mentor. Once you have done all those things, do some training, then start doing tests. Do like free training here, free conversation here, free this here. Just use it to pick and choose. And the truth is, one of the major things in this line of business is you must start first. After you start, continuing is always not a problem. It's starting that is the major thing. So once you start, it will help you. You will learn from the first experience. You'll become better by the next one, and like that. That's how you will grow in business. Okay. Does any other person? Someone had a question before we went on break. I want to take that last question, then we continue.
Okay, I have a question concerning talking about investments, loans. Like, when is the best time to include loan? Because, like you said, you can't go alone with your own, with just your fund in business. And another question is, can you like investment? So, like you said, you can invest in some other things that will bring money. So, I'm saying, can you invest in investments in equipment, like probably your profit? So, you are trying to put back your profit by investing in some machines. Like, especially all those machines, they can have tear and wear. Is it a good thing? Probably you want to use those machines for like rental services, but still your own, or you still use this for your business. For example, like you have a food processing studio where people can come. There is like a radiator and oven, like a kitchen, just like this kitchen, diary of a kitchen lover. somebody can just use the kitchen. There's so can you put your investments in things like that, even though you are using it in your own line of business?
So
And when is the best time to take loan while running your business?
okay. So for loan, there's never really a best time, to be honest, because businesses work differently for different people. Okay, so I can't say, oh, this is the best time or this is not the best time. But one of the advices I would give is, if you must go for loan, you must have three different strategies of paying back that loan. Okay, so in case the way you're expecting the money to come from the business, it didn't come like that, there has to be another source where you get money to pay. And the loan you should take should be loan that you can look for money, source for money for to pay. Is the payments, repayment is the major wahala when it comes to loan. And then another mistake most of us make, like I've been mentioning, is we don't put a lot of things into consideration when we want to go out and collect money. So if you want to collect a loan, if you've done your calculation and what you really need is 1 million naira, for example, please apply for 2 million or 2.5. Let me explain. The reason for that is, first of all, the whoever is giving you loan will vet and vet and vet, and they might eventually say, okay, we can't give you 2.5, we'll give you 1.8. Now, the 800 on top, first off, that 800,000 that is on top of that money, you will keep it aside and begin to use it to repay the loan, to buy time to turn over that initial capital that you needed of 1 million. So if the loan is a 6 months tenor loan, you collected the loan for 6 months and you needed 1 million, but they gave you applied for 2 or you applied for 2.5, they gave you 1.8. So you have 800,000 on top. That 800,000, you start using it to offset the loan. The first month you pay, second month, you see that the initial capital you needed, you will have time to grow that money, right? By the time you use that, you reinvest that capital, 1, 2, 3. You're not removing money from that capital you have invested. Why? Because you set aside some money that you're using back to pay back the loan, right? By the third month, you should start seeing good proceeds because you've been able to settle some part of the loan. The main money you collected, you've used it over and over again. So that 1 million in that 3 months should be able to increase from 1 million to 2 million naira at least, if you are doing it well, right? That way it is easier to repay off your loan. So if you want to collect a loan, there's really no best time, to be honest, because businesses work differently for different people. That's number one. Then number two, if you need a certain amount of money, please increase it. If what you really need, you've done all your maths, you've checked everything, this is the amount you need, 100,000. Instead of applying for 100, apply for 250, so that they will give you, you can end at either 200 or 180. That remaining 80 on top, use it to start offsetting your loan. You must be strategic when you're collecting loan, because that money you must pay it back. And if you have a terrible credit score, even if it's 1,000 naira you're owing, it's bad. It will read for you. It will read for you and it will affect you. You understand? So ensure that before you collect, anyway, anybody that will give you loan must vet you first. They must check your business, check what your business has been doing. They will go through your business plan as well. They will check your cash flow for the last 6 months minimum. How much has been coming in, how much has been going out. They will check all those things. If they see that money is not coming in, they will not give you. If they see that, okay, money is coming in, is going now, they will now calculate the average of how much you can afford to pay them based on money that has gone through your account in 6 months, and then they can give you a certain amount of money, right? So when you collect that kind of money, you must figure out other ways. You must figure out other ways you can pay back that money aside the business itself, in case it did not work out. So that you will not be in any problem. So somebody is asking, what about the excess interest? Now, the reason for inflating the actual amount you need for loan is so that that capital, you can grow the capital within a certain period of time. But the danger of collecting the exact amount of money you need is you won't have enough breathing time. You need moratorium period, and most people giving you loans these days will not give you moratorium period. Yes, they tell you 30 days. By the 30th day, you start paying back their money. But money that you put into business, there are so many other factors, so many other things that can happen in the process of executing that business that can either slow down the timeline of getting your money, or that can completely turn around the entire situation. So it is advised that you are strategic in collecting a certain amount of money, allow it to grow. Now, there's excess money that will come on that capital if you allow the money to grow. That means you collected 1 million, you put it back in the business. From that 1 million, you generated 1.2, you add the 1.2 back in the business. From that 1.2, yes, the excess is also for contingencies, but the contingency should be repayment of loan. No, it's not contingency like buying new shoe. That one is not a contingency. Please, it's very, 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 very important. And then have another way you can generate money to pay back the loan. Please, very, very important because credit score is important. Then, you asked about can you invest in creating a studio? So that's like a business expansion venture. If it is something that will tie down capital for you, it's probably not the best time to do it. But if you have enough capital to throw around, yeah, you can. Why not? You just have to invest a lot of money in marketing it rightly so that you can get the right target audience that will come and make use of that place. You must spend money in marketing it rightly. Don't do low budget marketing, it won't work. Do proper marketing if you want to do a particular standard of kitchen. You know, you're talking of something like a kitchen, like Diary of a Kitchen Lover or something like that. You must do marketing, spend money on marketing it well so you can get people to come. But for me, that's a long-term investment that you might not make money immediately. So if you don't have excess capital to tie down, do not go into that. But if you have capital that you can tie down and you don't have a problem, your business will still be afloat. It's fine. You can go ahead. That's a business expansion venture. Then you can also have another investment outside completely. That is just something that does not require a presence, it does not require marketing, does not require anything. Just invest money there and be growing cash. That one is for contingency, other plans. All right. Rodiat, hope I was able to answer your question.
Hello, ma.
Rodiat.
You did. Thank you very much.
Ma.
Yeah. Rodiat, was I able to answer your question? Kenneth, I'm coming 1 minute, please.
Yes, very well. You did. I really appreciate.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, Kenneth, go ahead, please.
Okay, you said something about if you want to get a loan, you need an account with proper cash flow. So I was asking, does it mean that a startup business cannot get a loan or something?
So the way banks do it these days, they will ask for your own personal bank statement, actually, right? Like I think Sterling Bank has started their program again. So they will ask for your your own personal bank statement for the last 6 months to see how money has been moving in your own personal account. But if you don't have anything like that and no money on ground, you cannot get loan from a financial institution except you have even with collateral safe. It is all these other private fintechs that you can get money from. But if it is like a government owned or commercial bank, the tendency of them giving you that money is very, very low. They will not give you. If it's startup, there's nothing, even in your personal account, no money. Money has not passed through your account. No, they won't give you money. Nobody will give you money. Because they must check whether can this person pay us back. So they don't have a lot of delinquent loans outside.
So,
Okay,
so what if
so
one a collateral and the person can sell to pay back the money at once? Won't they still give?
I didn't hear you.
What if one have a collateral and the person can pay back the money at once? Like the
Sorry,
collateral can.
I didn't hear you. What did you say?
Can you hear me? Ma,
Kenneth, you are breaking. I'm not sure we can hear you well.
can you hear me now?
Hello?
Let me
The
just
line
type
is
it.
breaking.
Let me just type it.
Yes. Okay, type it then. No, go ahead. It's clearer now.
Okay, it's clear. Okay, I was asking, what if one have a collateral and the person can sell maybe to pay back the loan at once? Won't bank still give the person the loan?
See, the thing with bank is it's not as they most likely will give you. To be honest, let me not just lie. I said the only people you can get money from if you have collateral is private fintechs, all those
Yes,
credit companies. They
their
can give you,
interest.
but even if the truth is their interest is always that yes, the best thing to do with those private guys is to collect money for 1 month. Don't collect compounding interest. Collect money 1 month, you use the money, you return it back. It's easier for them. They will give you again. Then, even for private fintechs that can allow you drop collateral, it's not all that will still give you. Companies like Rent Money, they want to see your salary account, so they will most likely not give you. So because a lot of people fail when it comes to loans, they fail woefully, and they have the habit of doing things the way they feel like. you know so it makes it puts people in a very, very bad position. So for me, if you want to collect loan, if you want to collect, it's not all repayment that is programmed though. Yes, it is programmed in their system. They might not deduct automatically. Some they'll wait for you to still initiate, some they'll be deducting it small small. And another thing, if you're going to collect loan, if you know that the deadline, the day you're supposed to repay is 19th, please, 19th before 8 o'clock in the morning, just pay them their money. Don't let them deduct money from your account. They will spoil your account. They will spoil the way your account reads. And how your account is what will determine your credit worthiness. Don't wait and say no, they will be deducting it. Don't pay it immediately you have the money. If you have money on the 18th, safe, pay it before the deadline. Please, it's very important. Kenneth, have I been able to help your question?
Yes, ma. Thank you very much, ma. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay. So should we go ahead with class, or does anybody have any other question? Does anyone have any other question? Okay, let's go ahead with class then. Okay. So before we went on break, we were talking about steps, right? Yes. So we're still here. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma.
All right. We're talking about fundamental steps that you need to take if you want to properly manage your finance. We've said separate your personal finance from your business finance. Then we also said create a detailed budget. Detailed budget. Good. The next thing is you must track your expenses. You must track your expenses. Okay, so that means you must know how money is going in and how money is going out. That's the reason why I said all these little expenses, like I want to buy water, I want to buy sweet, I want to buy this thing. As long as it is money coming out from the company's wallet, please record it. Earlier we mentioned the different ways you can use in controlling your finance. Okay. We mentioned the different things you can do in ensuring that you control your finance in your business. Have different books, use software, use Excel. Please, it is important to help you track how your money comes in and how your money goes out. In fact, in your business, if you have 5 products, if you track properly, you'll be able to know the product that sells the most, the product that sells the least. And then you can figure out, why is this product not selling and why is this one selling more. Somebody said I should zoom in. Okay, so I've done that. Right? You'll be able to figure out why certain products are selling better than the others and why some are not functioning at all. Then you can make certain decisions. Should I remove this product, or should I merge this product with this other one to see if it will sell faster? So track your expenses and track your income, how money is coming in. If somebody dashes you money, somebody gives you cash gift and you want to invest the cash gift in your business, or somebody says, I want to support this your business, so take 50,000, please record it. Record it. All these things are things that would help the financial health, the overall financial health of your business. From the look of things, from some of my explanation, you can tell that if you do not have certain things, you can't get money. In fact, even some people that want to give out grants, they will ask you for your financials. They will ask you for all your compliance documents. Have you been paying your taxes? Have you been paying your annual return? They will ask you. Sometimes you will have an opportunity like this, but you will miss out because you don't have certain things in place. So ensure you find a way to track your income and your expenses. Then the next step is manage your cash flow. Now, I just mentioned something while we were treating that question. Manage your cash flow. If you collect a loan, don't allow them spoil your account by deducting the money themselves. Once the loan has gotten to the date where you're supposed to pay that day in the morning. If you can't pay that day in the morning, pay the previous day at night. That way, it is easier and clearly defined. If these credit people start drawing money from your account, it will mess up the flow of your account. And like I told you guys, if a bank will give you money, or if any financial institution will give you money, they will check your cash history, your cash flow. Check how money is coming in, how money is going out. Then they will also check how much is usually remained in your account every month. How much is there? They will divide it by how much you are earning and how much you want to collect. That's how they will determine whether they will give you money or they will not give you money. Okay, so you must manage your cash flow. Don't mess it up. As money is coming in, then there are some monies that when they are coming in, write narration. Yes, before I forget this point. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, sorry, I apologize. I needed to cough. Okay, are you guys with me in this class? Class is a little too quiet.
Yes, ma, we're with
Yes,
you.
ma. We are with you, ma.
Ma, we're
Okay,
with
good.
you.
Go on, go on.
Okay, so we're talking about managing
Yes.
your cash flow. I wanted to give you guys. I wanted to say something just now. I seem to have
We're saying
forgotten.
something about narration.
Good, yes. So most of us, when we're sending money, we don't put anything in that place where you see narration or description. We don't write anything, right? Am I correct?
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
ma.
Yes,
That
yes,
is
you're
a,
correct.
that is part of the ways you would use in messing up your cash flow. Always put a narration. Now, if somebody is sending you chunk of money, this one is just a pro tip. If somebody is sending you chunk of money, tell them to write even if they're not sending it for that purpose. Maybe someone wants to send you 100K, but they want to send you 100K. Maybe they want to give you the money to help them buy something. They're not using it to purchase anything from you, but you tell them that in their narration, they should write a particular service you offer, payment for this. You know why? That narration will count as part of money that comes in for your business. So if people are sending money into your account, sometimes tell them, like me, sometimes I'll tell them, write training there. Sometimes I'll tell them, write contract fee, even if it's for something else. But the reason for that is they'll say, oh, this person is really earning money from this thing. When they are checking your cash flow, these are some of the tips you can use in managing cash flow. Then, if you are sending money out, always put a description. You can put cash. You can put if you go to a shopping mall to buy things, you can put office items. Even if you are buying things that you want to use to cook food. You understand what I'm saying? You can put branding materials. Always label what you are sending. Don't just send money like that. All those things are part of the things that will matter when they are checking your cash flow. Are we together?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Simple as that thing is, it
Yes,
counts,
yeah.
please. It counts.
What?
All right, the final step is you must learn how to build an emergency fund. I know we have spoken about it already, so I won't talk much on this. We've spoken about building extra fund for your business severally. Use different strategies. Invest money somewhere. You understand? That one will be bringing in small cash for you. Take out some money once you've done your full profit. You've removed everything you need to remove. Take out some money. Set aside a percentage for savings. Keep that one there. So that's how you begin to build emergency fund. Now, please, let me just say this. A lot of people feel like until you have a chunk of money before you can get things done. No. You see that 1,000 that you're setting aside in your business. If you put 1,000 aside every day for 30 days, that's 30,000 naira. But if you are waiting that one day I will gather 30,000 and drop, it becomes a problem. So what you can do is on a daily basis as a business owner, set aside some money Once money is coming in, maybe your customer quickly pays for an item. Of course, before customer pays, you've already done your costing and your pricing now. So you know how much is actually the cost of your goods sold, and then you know how much is your profit margin on top. Remove small amount from inside that your profit margin, throw it in one account. Just keep it there. Even if it's 1,000, I'm telling you, if you keep 1,000 naira every day for 1 year, someone should do the math for me. 1,000 naira for 365 days is how much? 365,000, Abi?
Yes, ma'am. 365,000.
That's 365,000. But if you say you want to wait for 1 day for 365,000 to land in your hand, then you keep it aside. You are lying. Because when that money comes, you will not say, oh, there's something I really quickly want to do. There's something that, before you know, you've touched the money. So start setting money aside. Apart from all these other ones, all these tips I gave you guys, will put money, invest money here, do this one here. 1,000, keep it aside. That is how you will build an emergency fund. And this kind of Nigeria that we're in, there's always emergency. You can sleep and wake up in the morning. They'll tell you that your normal Uber ride of 1,400 is now 2,500. That's an emergency, and you must go out, Abi.
Exactly.
So build an emergency fund for your business. Treat your business the way you would treat yourself as a human being, because your business is an entity. If you treat your business anyhow, honestly, you get anyhow results. Honestly, some of us were so lucky we got free money to start our business, right? Oh, sorry, hold on. Some of us were so lucky we got free money to begin our business, but some of us are not that lucky. Okay, so please and please and please, let's follow some of these tips that we've learned. Okay, let's continue. Are we still together in this class? Hope I'm not alone. No.
You're
No,
not
Yes,
no, we are
so
still.
alone.
Alone, ma. We are hearing you clearly, ma.
Okay.
We can hear
So
you.
I know that
Right
we always
on.
hear of financial.
We can't hear you again now.
We can't hear you, ma.
We can't hear you.
Ma, we can't hear you.
I think our network is bad.
Yeah, I guess maybe our network is bad right now.
I think maybe network is disturbing.
business resources.